Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Cheyenne Sharp, and today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including news about the Vinemont Town Council, Cullman County Schools Fast Track Program, and Cullman Pilot Club's new members. All this plus sports, weather, and more. But for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Last night at Vinemont's regularly scheduled meeting, the Honorable Judge Tammy Brown attended to deliver new appointee Ross Campbell's oath of office. Campbell is a longtime resident of Vinemont with plans to help the town in moving forward. His wife Teresa was able to be part of the occasion, holding the Bible as her husband was sworn into office as the town of South Vinemont's councilperson for Place 3. In more news from the town of South Vinemont, for the past two meetings of the Vinemont Town Council, Councilwoman Sonya Copeland has been notably absent. At the close of the council's June meeting held yesterday, Mayor Reginald Dodson alerted the remaining council members of Copeland's resignation, effective immediately. The council will hold a special called meeting next Tuesday, June 16th at 6 p.m. to hear nominations for Council Place 5. To finish out our top stories today, are you a high school student or a parent of a high schooler who wants to get some free and fast training to get a better paying job or to be qualified for one of the higher paying jobs available in Cullman? The Cullman County Board of Education Fast Track Skills Training Camp is coming June 25th and July 16th. The programs offered for ages 16 and up will cover a bulldozer operator, excavator operator, fiber optics, food and beverage services, and skid steer operator. For students age 18 and up, a Class A commercials driver's course will also be offered. For more information, contact Janet Turner at jturner@ccboe.org. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, let's take a quick break before diving into the world of sports.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Thanks for coming back. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the world of sports. Let's get today's sports segment started with some local golf news. After putting together great seasons this spring, Cullman's Jasmine Kahn and Will Drake earned each spots on this year's North-South All-Star Golf rosters, which were announced by the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association on Monday. Both Bearcat standouts will represent their respective 10-person North teams at this year's All-Star Sports Week in Montgomery, scheduled for July 15th through the 18th. Cullman's Jonathan Hayes will also serve as coach of the North boys team. Moving over to some college sports news, both Auburn and Alabama were represented on this year's American Baseball Coaches Association All-Southeast Region teams. Auburn's Ike Irish was named to the first team after a season in which he led the team or tied for the team lead in each Triple Crown category. It marks the fourth straight season Auburn has had a first-team All-Region honoree and will earn Irish consideration for the ABCA All-America team. Irish has also been named first-team All-SEC, a semifinalist for the Buster Posey National Collegiate Catcher of the Year Award, and a member of the Golden Spikes Award mid-season watch list. Irish led the Tigers in an average at .319, in RBIs with 59, and tied for the team lead in home runs with a 14. Along with his production at the plate, Irish tied for third in the league with regular season with 9 runners caught stealing and added an outfield assist. He started 24 games at catcher, 11 games as the designated hitter, and 10 games in right field. Alabama's Justin LeBron and Gage Miller were selected to the All-Southeast Region teams as well. LeBron earned a spot on the first team, while Miller was honored as a second-teamer. LeBron started all 57 games, including 56 at shortstop. During his freshman season, batted .338 with 9 doubles and 12 home runs, and earned first-team All-SEC, freshman All-SEC, and SEC All-Defensive Team accolades from the conference coaches. Miller started all 55 games at third base for the Tide and led them in nearly every offensive category, including hits, home runs, RBI, runs, and total bases, along with on-base and slugging percentage. That covers sports today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be right back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Fairview Lions Club is having a free movie at the park on June 15, 2024 at the Randall Shedd Community Park on Wesley Avenue in Fairview. The club will be showing Kung Fu Panda 4 and the movie will start between 6 and 6:30 p.m. There will be concessions and drinks available for purchase, and it's recommended to bring your own lawn chairs and blankets to stake your spot and enjoy the movie. All proceeds will go to the Lion Club's Project Fund. For more information, call Keita Chambers at 256-385-8805 or William Crisco at 256-385-5596. Darla Owens West of the Pilot Club of Cullman Membership Division Committee welcomed and initiated new members at the June 10th club meeting. The club is a civic organization dedicated to improving the Cullman County community. The new members included Stephanie Nelson, Sue Taylor, Mary Stevens, Callie Ray Smith, Amy Oliver, Betty Dover, Leanne Pennell, Tiffany Green Oldacre, and Carla Byram Patterson. West Point Elementary School will have registration for its upcoming kindergarten students and students who are new to the West Point School District from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on June 18th and June 25th. The school asks that parents bring their child, if at all possible, to registration, along with a birth certificate, any proof of residency such as a power bill, deed, or lease, Social Security card, and an up-to-date shot record. Parents are also able to pick up their child's report card at the school anytime Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. If you're a senior in the Holly Pond area who's celebrating a June birthday, you are cordially invited to the Holly Pond Senior Center at 10 a.m. today for a group birthday celebration. The center will have cake, ice cream, and plans to play party games all afternoon long. The June birthday bash will be sponsored by Southern Care Hospice. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Welcome back. We're happy to report that there are no obituaries today. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 86 and a calm wind in the afternoon. Tonight it will cool off with a low of around 61 and there will be patchy fog after 4 a.m. Otherwise it will be mostly clear. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny and have a high of 90 degrees, and tomorrow night will be clear with a low of around 66 and patchy fog after 4 a.m. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Cheyenne Sharp with Cullman Today, hoping you have a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.